Hello, you guys. So today we are doing a reading, but I wanted to come in and explain this because I feel like this is going to be a journey, and I'm going to be doing this weekly. It is going to be a healing. I want to call it healing sessions, but they're healing readings, and I know I tell parts of my story here and there when I'm reading and throughout the years as I've talked on things. Um, but this healing session is for us to go into this year and throughout to keep healing in the forefront. To if you are somewhere, so say you are new to healing, so this is for you. If you're new to healing and you're like, okay, so what do I do? What's some things that have worked for me? So that's what I'm using. I'm going to be talking about my experience, just experience in general of the things I've gone through, using that experience of how I heal those things, and it might help you in some way. Things that things I use, things that I did. Not only that, using divination, which is the oracle cards, is the tarot cards, is using the runes, is using. I never pull out my pendulum, but I do use it. And there's other things. I'm really connected to water, so sometimes it's water gazing. And before this reading starts, I meditate, I sit with the cards, I sit with the divine, I sit with my guides, and I see what cards I'm supposed to use, so that message comes out. So you will get an idea. And this is not only for those new people, it's also for people who might have been doing it for a year or so, and they're like, oh, I haven't done it in a while, maybe I'll pick back up. This is for you. And so maybe it's something that you struggled with, and maybe I struggled with, and I might have something that pushes you forward or gets you out of that slump. Or you could be someone who's been on the journey for a little while, like me, for at least over 3 years. And I want to say consciously healing, because we heal throughout our whole life, all of those traumas. We heal in some form or fashion. Sometimes we don't heal like we're supposed to, and sometimes we do. So I'm saying consciously stepping up to heal. And so if you're a veteran, say you're a veteran in the game, maybe there's something that you could take and it might come up with you, that you could use for someone else that you could help out. Or maybe it's something that you haven't came across that you do come across and you need that. So it's for anyone who's want to consciously heal and work with divination as well, and bringing those two together as we keep moving into 2024. And one of the best things to start with, I got this from, she's a teacher to me and she's a mentor to me. I got my certification from her, one of the many, from Ethany. She sent out this wonderful email, and in it she says, what was your, pick a word for the year that you want to work with. And right off the back, I had my word, and and after I picked the word, oh my gosh, I had just a breakdown, and I picked surrender, and surrender was my word, and that is something that I'm in my journey at surrendering the need to know, like, when is this going to happen, or surrendering, um, like, things have to be perfect or in a certain way. I'm surrendering the need to know, the healing, the, you know, dealing with karma or finding out something or any of those things. I'm surrendering that. And that was one thing I needed, the divine wanted me to do. That's one thing my ancestors wanted me to do. It's all of my guides have wanted me to do. So that's one thing I want you to use. I'm stealing this from Ethany. Ethany. She sent it out in email, so I'm giving her props for doing this because I think it was great. Pick a word. What is your word for the year? What is it? Winning? Is it growth? Is it, find your word. Your word will, your intuition will know. And so just sit with yourself and say, what is something, a word that would be my best word. I actually need to print my word out and I want to put it up big so it's a reminder. And let me tell you, it has not been forgotten because once I picked the word, it has come up multiple times. And podcasts I listen to and just day-to-day stuff. And I'm like, okay, you really wanted me to use that word. So now I want you to pick a word and do that. And I'm going to do a reading over here now. I'm going to go over here to the cards and we're going to use divination to work and see what, maybe some words that might come out for the collective. Maybe some things that need to be healed within some of you. Some of you, you might not need that. So you can just say, okay, this is not, the healing process that I'm in right now. So this wasn't for me. But again, I'm going to be doing this weekly because this is the energy that we need to use to help raise the of the earth, is to heal those parts, All right. So let's get started. All right, guys. So we are over here at the table now. I got everything over. These are the 2 tarot decks that were called to me. This one was called to me first, and this one's actually, this deck is actually, I have my decks and so I have a few boxes that I do readings for. Like I have an astrology box, I have a love box, I have a healing box, I have a starseed box, and this box, this one came into my mind's eye right away before I started, and I was, doing my meditation and cleansing and all of that. As a matter of fact, I forgot to start my incense. And this is in my starseed, so this can definitely be for if you connect with star seeds. This is definitely a confirmation for you that that you are a star seed, and that that you are definitely here to heal some stuff. So first we're going to pull a couple of oracles with, actually before we do that, I have to start my incense. It's bugging me. Even though I got my candle going, I want my incense to go too. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, give me a second, guys. All right. Okay, let's get our oracle cards. So, what does the collective need to know when it comes to something they need to look at for their healing, or maybe it's even just, I'm hearing congratulating yourself for just taking that moment out. I got 2 cards here. Well, we have sexuality. So, okay. But before what I was getting is, and how teachable are you? Ooh. Okay. Oh, yeah. I hear that one loud and clear. Okay, the sexuality is being open with who you truly are, accepting what you want. Maybe some of you, I don't know why I'm getting, some of you have not come out, and that's a thing. That's something that you need to there's something there that needs to be healed with that's coming out. Or you want to be more of a sexual creature, and you hold back because you feel like you would be judged for it as well. So those are the 2 things I'm getting from this one. This one right here is how teachable are you? It's saying, are you willing to listen to other people? Or are you so, I'm going to say it, are you so set in your ego that you can only hear your own voice and you can't hear voices of others, that you can't see other people's point of view? Maybe that's the thing. It's understanding other people's point of view, or also being open to learning different, oh my gosh, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Not thinking that there is one way, like religious wise, like the right way is Christianity, or the only right way is being a Muslim, or or following a certain tradition or a certain path. way when it comes to connecting. Whereas I feel like all paths lead to the creator. And I don't know why that's coming up for this one. How teachable are you? But also, are you willing to hear other people's, with that ego? Are you just seeing your own self, or can you be open to other people's views and other people's ways? You know, and so really, this could be challenging. This is challenging you to, yeah, to set yourself aside, to set your perception, kind of like the hangman, aside, and see other, and viewing something in another way, seeing something in another way. So first, let's tap into this energy, this sexuality, and we'll come back to this. I'm going to just put this over here. It's not gone. It's here. So we're going to tap into this energy first, and we're going to see what is going on here with people. Some of the healing. Interesting. We have perspective, in which remember I said the hangman energy. Maybe this does need to come back out. Oh my gosh, maybe. Oh, also yeah, or this could also be like viewing this. These could go together as well. Maybe that's why that needs to come back, because this is the hangman here. Oh my god, that he came out after that. That's hilarious. Oh man. Okay, so these could be together, because it's saying that maybe you're not open to other things, and so, and how teachable are you to other sexualities? Okay, how open are you to it? Okay, and this is, yeah, the hangman perspective, seeing other people's perspective of their sexuality, of their things, and maybe that's something within you too, but you won't, you're stuck in a system that you're not seeing another perspective. So it's saying with this hangman comes out and saying it's time to take the time and look at things. There, got another card. Look at things in another way. And then we have the Prince of Wands. The Prince would be the Knight. And so you have this Knight of Wands. And so it's saying go forward in a more, open, adventurous way, so that you're seeking what you desire. Like, what do you truly desire? Or seeing, also he's holding this torch, reminds me of a light. So getting the light to move forward in a way that you can see others' views as well, and also, but shine your own light as well. So shining your own light, how your own understanding, but being open to other ways and other people's views. Wow. And then we have the Prince of, well, these are the Prince of Disc. So that means we have a this right here, if we wanted to pull out energy, I got a Sagittarius here, and then I have a Prince of Wands, which I have a Virgo here. So which are both beautiful, mutable energies. So these energies can be changed. But this is telling me, because yes, I love the Knight of Pentacles. He's very reliable. But look how armored he is. He is like armored in where he's not letting anything in. Like, he's not letting any other views. And that reminded me of the ego, where you could be stuck in your ways, like being too stuck. Like he's pulling in that disc energy of like a Taurus or a Capricorn, where he's so stuck, where his sign is fixed. And this is supposed to be a Virgo who's more flexible. So you shouldn't have that much armor on. Yes, you're supposed to have armor, but it's not supposed to be this, it's fine to have discernment. It's just fine to have, like, a chess piece on. I feel like, that knight should have just a chest piece and like his shield and maybe his hat off, because whereas we have this knight of wands who's kind of just out there with nothing, and we have this really, it's like we have this openness and then we have this closedness here, and that's the energy I'm getting. It's like being open, not being open to a certain view in sexuality, whereas someone is so close-minded to it. This is, to me, saying being open to it. This is saying this is very close-minded. Okay. And my last one, oh my goodness, the Queen of Cups. So to me, it's saying to bring yourself. It's interesting. We have a wands, we have a disc, pentacles, and then we have a cups here. It's saying that to bring yourself out of this hangman is seeing the perspective, using this light of being more open to this, and also being with this Queen of Cups, being emotional, mature about it, and also emotionally open, and being able to understand someone else's feelings, and where you've mastered that. Okay, you mastered and you understand that other people's feelings matter, and you can see their view, and it's okay to see their view. And just having compassion. I think she's here to show that you can showing compassion, because she's very compassionate, and having this very compassionate energy towards, if this is maybe someone in your life where you're struggling with, that you need to heal this with, or it's yourself. It's something within you that you've been programmed to thinking it's bad, and so you don't want to open up to that part of you, and you don't want to come out because of it. And this is the message I'm getting. I don't know why, because this is something that needs to be healed. You have to see this as it's okay, and having compassion for yourself. Even if you're seeing it as coming out as, well, I've always was this way. It's okay to experiment and try, and you'll never know if you just stay closed off. If you never open your heart up, have compassion for your feelings, because I truly feel like this is not. I feel like this is you. This is a battle within you. With whoever this is for. This is a battle within you. I'm going to take these three. Okay. I feel like this is what's coming out here. So, we have 2 8s. Yeah, we have 2 8s there. And then we have a bunch of quartz cards. Okay, so what I feel is that this to open up about this, to communicate. You got happily fulfillment, because we have 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, strength. To have the strength to communicate about this, about what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Whoever you need, either, I'm saying you need to communicate this to yourself. You need to be truthful with yourself first. Okay? This could be spiritually true to yourself, and communicating of what fulfills you, and in your sexuality. What is it? And it's being true to yourself and who you are. but also at the same time, once you're comfortable with yourself, having the strength to let other people know, okay, I don't want that. That's not the kind of relationships I want, or that's, I've been holding myself back. This is what I am. This is who I am. Okay? And you just need to really first, I feel, come to this yourself, within yourself, this battle within yourself. It's like, I feel like this is the weak. I feel like this Prince of Wands is the weaker one. You've been so stuck in this armor that that's why she's showing up, because she's trying to soften you up. If you think about it, water and earth. So when you put water and earth together, and she's stronger. She's a queen, okay? So she can soften this earth up, right? She can, whereas this, if you bring in these two same energies together, this is just going to make him stronger because it's fire. When you put fire to earth, it can't do anything. It's just going to make it into rock, make it stronger. And so it's just making this, what you were in, stronger. So she's coming in to, this water's coming in to lighten up this energy, to melt some of this, this harden, breaking it down. If you ever get like crystals in their raw form, you get crystals in their raw form. If I have one, like here's one in the raw form, right? So if you take this crystal in the raw form, to break it down, which would be, because it's earth, to break it down, you're going to need water. You put it in, I have a tumbler thing. I do have one because I have it with my kids. You put it in a tumbler thing, and you need water, and you need, and it has to move. It has to have fire. It has to have energy, right? And fire's energy, creates energy. And so, and you move it around in water. You move this around in water, and it breaks off all of that, it breaks off all that extra shell, and it starts to smooth it down. It starts to lighten it up. And that's what I think this Queen of this Queen of Cups is here to do. She's here to help you, get in touch get in touch with yourself and what makes you happy, getting into your emotions, getting into how you feel, what you want, what makes you happy, what completes you emotionally, okay? And communicating this to yourself, getting this information to yourself and having the strength to walk that path, and then being open to it with others. All right? And I don't know why. I'm going to pull. I feel like you guys need like an affirmation or something at the end, but I'm going to do this healing inner child, because a lot of times when we're set in a way where we can't see others' views, is because we've been so indoctrinated into a way from childhood. And it's affecting, and it affects how we keep walking and living our life, all right? And so two of the recommendations I got, it says listen to your intuition, and it's interesting because our Queen of Cups down here is intuition. So listen to your intuition. What's it saying? And one thing to quiet your mind, to truly hear your intuition, it's giving us a clue right here, like going outside, taking a hike, taking a walk, taking your dog out for a walk, just getting out in nature, really, truly, as best as you can in some shape or fashion. Okay, that's one way to heighten your intuition and getting connected. Another thing, it says heal your abandonment wound. So with that abandonment wound, first you have to look back and find where that abandonment took place. Okay, that's one of the first steps of the to me with the abandonment wound, and that's what I did when I had to go back and see where was I abandoned at, and usually it is with a caregiver. Okay, and so this, and you can see there's a mother with a child, and the mother, and it's not, and I'm not saying that it was done purposely, but as you can see, she works full time, she's washing dishes, and that, yes, that child needs her attention, but other things to do too, and it's really hard, and becoming a parent, you will understand that, and so you look back, and so you have to forgive that parent, and then you have to build throughout your life. You have to look back at parts in your life and don't dwell on them. Just go back and look at them and reflect on them and say, okay, I need to forgive that. I have to let that go. If I need to write a letter to and not even give it to them, if I have to, if I just need to think about it and cry it out, I can do that, and go back, and then go back into other parts of your life where you also felt abandoned, where you felt like no one showed up for you, when you was in a place and no one came and helped you, and you felt, again, probably it went back to that, and then that built on that, and so you build this hard exterior where this programming put you in a state where you knew that, you know what, I can't openly be that, or I can't do that because I'll be abandoned, or they wouldn't like that, so I cannot do that. And so it is saying that you have to heal that and accept that if someone does not accept you or love you because of that, that's their loss, not yours. And accepting that. And knowing that you have your own back, and you first have yourself, and you won't abandon yourself. Don't abandon your happiness. Don't abandon who you want to be. Okay? So that was my message for today for this healing. So trust your intuition when it comes to this reading and what you needed from it, okay? Remember, it's collective, okay? I forgot to say that. And again, it says listen to your intuition. You guys know. Also, with that abandonment wound, again, and I gave you something very simple to do with the abandonment wound. There's other things you can also do when it comes to the abandonment wound as well. Okay, and I think I have a video from a long time ago where I do talk about abandonment wounds. So, and I hope it's still listed. I'll check and see, and if it's not, I will relist it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, okay? And you can comment below as well. Have a great day. Bye.